I am headed for the hills. I'm headed for the mountain land. That's right, I'm headed for the hills today. I've not been on an adventure like this in a little while, and it's been a really busy season, so I haven't been able to get out kayaking or adventuring. But today, I'm going to just go on an adventure. I brought donut holes, I brought my kayak, I brought my drone. I want to film some up here near Mount Saint Helens. I also brought my guitar and my camera, and I kind of have in mind to record a video, a cover song video, of a song that has become very meaningful to me. We'll see how much of this I actually do today. Maybe I'll just wander and maybe nothing will become of this at all. Today's not about producing videos, today's about relaxing and just having fun. But one of the things I like to do for fun is produce videos. So that's what I'm doing, and I want to invite you to come along with me on this adventure.
I am headed for the road. I am headed for the countryside.
So I was driving along, and there's this sign that I've never noticed before. It says like Earthen Dam Public Viewpoint. I hope it's not very far because I'm not really here to hike today, but there's this trail. Let's see where it goes. Hope it's worth it.
Of a song in my ears, of the sun on my face.
Not really a lot to see, but it's a short walk, so worth it. So I skimmed the information on the sign, but it sounds like when Mount Saint Helens blew up, you know, there's a lot of sediment rushing down this Toutle River. And so they built this dam to like control the amount of sediment that is still being carried down by the river. And so that slowed it, I guess, and kept the sediment on the mountain, protecting the local residents from flooding. That's what we have here, an earthen dam to control the movement of sediment. Wow. Do I have to add educational to my channel? Music and adventure and education. Think about it. This is what I have been wanting to film on the drone. But got some good shots of the bridge, so that was awesome. So we ran into some snow, which is pretty exciting. Check out that mountain. It's windy up here though. All right, how's this for an outdoor adventure? I started to think about lunch. You know, I brought lunch to cook and everything, and I realized that I didn't bring a jug of water. I decided, well, you know what? There's a lot of snow around. I'll just heat up some snow, get some water that way. So yeah, don't forget to bring water when you're out adventuring. Luckily, there's water on the ground, so be just fine. Well, if nothing else, this trip has just been fun to see some snow. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Well, all right. I think this is pretty much the end of my adventure. Surprise! This adventure's not over yet. Today is the next day, and I went home kind of defeated because I saw some great things yesterday, and you know, I had a good time, but it was kind of a boring adventure video, I thought. Today, the weather is very clear, the sun's out, and so I decided to scrap my plans for today and head back up to Mount Saint Helens and see if I can film that music video that I want to film with my guitar. And so this adventure is not over. Part 2, kind of, in the same video. Come along with me, let's film a music video. Maybe I'm making this kind of like a behind the scenes. And so let me just tell you how I record this. I've got a Sony ZV-E10. I just bought this to upgrade from the Sony a6300 because it has no record limit, and the Sony a6300 has a record limit, and I was constantly getting a good take and it would cut out in the middle of my good take. And I have a Sigma 16mm lens, 1.4, and I use that lens all the time. I actually sold my other lenses in order to buy the camera body, and so that's my only lens right now. And then I record the audio separately, and if you see that field recorder with the fuzzy thing on it, that's a Zoom H6 recorder. It has a microphone on the front under the fuzzy thing. That fuzzy thing is a wind screen. And the microphone on that I've been super impressed with it. It comes with an XY capsule and then this other capsule. I set it up to be mono, and I just point that right at my mouth, and I use that as my vocal mic. And then it has 4 other inputs. So it records 6 audio tracks separately at the same time. I point the microphone at my mouth, and that's my vocal mic, and then I plug my guitar in and I record the guitar channel separately, which means later when I'm editing it all, I can edit the guitar EQ and effects separately than my voice. Now the vocal microphone is going to pick up some guitar because it's a condenser mic. It's going to pick up a lot of ambient sounds. You know, it's not going to isolate my voice from the guitar very much, which means I can't use pitch correction when I'm doing that because it will make the guitar sound all wonky. But I can edit the vocal EQ and stuff separately than the guitar. Okay, I'm pulling into the viewpoint here, and the mountain is majestic. I guess I might try this. Maybe I can sit right here on the snow. Slippery. So I'm recording. Hands already getting cold. Got a good take, I think. The mountain looked a little washed out in the camera, but I think I sang the song well. I don't think it was too windy, so we'll see how that turns out. I might try to stop at another place and do another take. That way I can choose the best one. But I think I will fly the drone here a little bit and look at the mountain. Okay, I've made it up to Coldwater Lake. Wind is still, so I'm gonna try to record one more take up here where I've wanted to do a video for such a long time. Oh man. I think that was a good take. I think the wind was quiet. So between this take and the last one, I think I probably have everything I need, I hope. I think I finished my song just in time before some people are ready to load in their boat. And I'm on the boat launch. But yeah, here's my field recorder. And my camera, the Sony ZV-E10. There it is with the Sigma 16mm. The other nice thing about this camera is that the screen flips out, so I can view myself while I'm setting up the shot. The 6300 does not. The screen stays on the back like that, and so setting up shots was always a real hassle. But now it's so easy. It's almost like they should have called it the EZ. Yeah, it's the ZV-E10, but they should have called it the EZ because it's so easy. Badach. Thank you. Sometimes when I'm out filming like this, people, you know, walk up or whatever, we get talking and stuff, and they're always like, what do you do? And then I always say like, oh, I have a YouTube channel or whatever. And so I printed up these cards, a little business card with a QR code. And so I had these in my car, and so I figured, well, since there are people around, I might end up having a conversation with somebody about what I'm doing. So I stuck these in my back pocket, ready to hand them out. Like and subscribe. Anyway, time to head back to the car. Well, I try not to film other people, you know, without their permission or knowledge. And so I didn't film this, but I kind of wish I'd had, because just after I had talked about handing out my cards, I walked up to the parking lot and ended up talking to those guys that were getting ready to put their boat in and fish. But yeah, just kind of funny, I did end up giving them my card, and so I'm glad I carry those around. But I think I have enough music takes, and so I'm just gonna head back home. So I guess I will end this video here for the second time. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully it was interesting to see a little bit of behind the scenes of filming a video and going on these adventures. Like and subscribe. Be sure and subscribe, because if you want to see the music video that I recorded, that will come out next Friday. Thanks for watching. See you next time.